Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to another episode of Winter's Guide to Personal Endeavours. In this episode we are going to do the hard endeavour, Kinetic Damage Space, and we have to do 500,000 worth. As always, we have arrived at our destination, which is once again the Solanae Dyson Sphere Gateway, which is located approximately in the centre of the Beta Quadrant. We are going to go to the actual Solanae Dyson Sphere itself, and when we get there, we're going to take the shuttle to the ground battle zone, and then we're going to beam up into the contested zone, because that is the fastest way to get there, and that is our ultimate destination. Right. Some alternatives. I suppose we'll jump into those. If you have any torpedoes on your build, it is great to run the torpedo spread ability, because obviously you can engage multiple targets with torpedo spread. Now the problem is that torpedoes are crap against shields or a target when it has shields up. They really shine when the shields are down. That's what's going to happen here now with us and this one, even though I don't have a torpedo on the build, but you will see why in just a few minutes. But yeah, if you do have a torpedo on your ship, then try and use the torpedo spread ability. Oh, this is working out perfectly. We're on the boss stage of the contested zone. So what we're going to try and do is, I don't have a torpedo on my ship, but I do have the kinetic cutting beam. And that is going to be crap against shields. Hands down, telling you right now, I completely admit it, it's going to be crap against shields. But what it is going to be good against is the hull when we get the shields down. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and get this guy's shields down and let the torpedo, do you hear me? Let the kinetic cutting beam get directly on the hull, and that's when this bad boy is going to shine, and shine it will. We're up to 29,000 damage already. Let's buff up. We're on the hull, and look, we're up to 55, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110. That was pretty quick to get up to 110. You guys seen it there yourselves. It's like I said, it really does shine when the kinetic cutting beam can get onto the hull. That's when it really does its work. So we're going to jump back into combat here again, and let's see, where has it put us? It's put us down south. Okay. If all the citadels are gone, that's alright. We'll still be able to work this. If the... Yeah, it looks like those two citadels are down. Is there one left over here? There's one left. Okay, we're going to try and get onto this guy. And see if we can get another 100k or so. He's up to... he's dropping fast. He's dropping really fast. Okay, let's just attack this guy, and we'll let our cutting beam do its thing. Okay, so boss stage over. So what we want to do now is we're going to head over to the Allied zone, or the Allied front, I should say, which is over here. It's this tower here. Since it is already captured, or recaptured by the Voth. And what we're going to do is we're basically just going to circle around the enemies, and we're going to let our kinetic cutting beam do its thing. Rather than going in there with the cannons and destroying all targets, we're going to milk the damage that the kinetic cutting beam can do. At least that's the plan anyway. So we'll see how that works out for us. Now, I could have done this episode with a build that does have a torp. I have loads of builds that have torps on them. But I wanted to show you guys how to do this particular endeavor with just the kinetic cutting beam. Like, this is as slow as it's going to be. Oh crap, he had to put that shield up. Alright. Alright, there we are. We're on target now. Alright, we're up to 140, 145, 150. And let's buff up again. Let the Kinetic beam do its thing. We're up to 160, 170. He's got a shield up. Let's switch targets. Okay, Kinetic beam firing again. Up to 175, 180, 183. Switch targets again. Switch targets again. We're up to 200. 205. Alright. Is that it? No, there's still another one there. Sweet. Okay. Right. That's been captured. Or the point is cleared, so we're going to leave here now, and we're going to head over to the industrial zone, so that when it starts to be recaptured by the Voth, we have loads of targets to fire upon. We are currently up to 200 and what's that about? Well, definitely 5,000, 205,000 damage. So we got an extra 100k there, as expected, within those few short minutes. I expect this episode is probably going to take around the 10-minute mark, roughly, there or thereabouts. Granted, we did die, and it took a little while for us to get in here, so if we can pull this off in 10 minutes or there or thereabouts, that will be pretty good going. That tower hasn't been recaptured yet, so we're going to go over here to this area, and there might be enemies that are spawning here, because this is something that happens quite regularly in the contested zone, but they're not. It looks like we're too late. Oh well, I'm guessing that guy just took them all out. Okay, we'll park here in case they respawn again, and if one of these towers starts to be recaptured, then we will be in position to take those guys out. There's some enemies up there. Excuse me. Alright, we'll head up to these dudes. And we'll buff up. Well, that didn't take long. That didn't take long at all. What do we get? We got an extra 20,000 there from those couple of ships. Not bad. Very good. It looks like the Voth front is being captured, but I expect the industrial tower is going to start any minute here now. And there's probably everyone on their way to the Voth front at this point. So we'd only be fighting against other players there to get kills. Oh crap, there's actually somebody here. Which means that the enemy could have been here already, and they've just cleared them out. Well, dang. Okay, back over to our little area again, and we'll just wait for the Voth to reappear there. I spy with my little eye. Okay, and here's another one. Head over to him. So we do have the beam arrays taking damage, or dealing damage as well. And there's nothing we can really do about that. You're bound to have other weapons than the kinetic cutting beam firing on target. And plus, we want to drop the shields on the target anyway, so we do need energy weapons of some sort to get the shields down. Right, so I'm going to park roughly around here. Yeah, look at this. This is already on its way back up. So yeah, everybody and their mother went over to the Voth tower that time. So it was kind of pointless heading there as well, because all the ships would have been killed and we would have made the journey for nothing. Right, so we just wait here now a couple of minutes. It's a pity now that this has actually worked out this way, but there's nothing we can do about it. And there's no ship up there. We actually might get another boss stage out of this, depending on how things go. We've got all 4 points captured. We are making progress towards the boss stage. It is creeping up there ever so slowly, as you can see. But what are we up to now? We're up to 253,000. So we're over halfway towards completing this endeavor. Actually, do you know what I just realized I should have done? Yeah, well, it didn't matter anyway. But if there was an empty map or a second map with like very few people in it, and granted 9 players in this one isn't an awful lot, we could have jumped in there and we would have finished this endeavor probably around now. If not sooner, we would have finished the endeavor. Because as it stands now, we're just waiting for ships to turn up. We basically require targets, and there are none. I'd say another 15 seconds, and well, maybe 30 seconds, we'll be on to the boss stage. I would imagine so. Actually, let me time that. Alright, so 30 seconds. Ooh, Wastelands is being recaptured. Interesting. It's too close to the boss stage, though, to go making our way over there now. I'd put money on that somebody has probably gone over there. So, yeah, no, I'm more interested in the dilithium and the marks that we're going to get from the boss stage. So I think we'll just stay where we are, is probably the best thing to do. And we're in good position for when the... Just right now, here they are. Yeah, we're in a good position for this now. Right. Let's buff up. And the shield is up, turn guns away, evasive maneuvers, get around to the front, we'll buff up again. Buff up. This guy is nearly down. What are we up to? 332,000 I think I saw there. Okay, moving on to the next target, which is also down. Wow, this was quick, man. Yeah, all the other players here are on the ball. And look, the Wastelands is being recaptured. I knew it. Somebody was already over there waiting. Which is fine, I feel sorry for that person because they're not going to get any marks now. For completing the boss stage. This guy's got good health up, he's got the shield up. It looks like everybody and their mother is heading south now. This is fantastic. Alright, let's buff up. We're up to 384,000. We should crack 400 here. We're up to 434,000. Nice. So we have very little more to do. And there's a ship left somewhere. Oh, interesting. Let's keep an eye out for some ships. Maybe it's up north here. We'll try. Everybody's no doubt going over that direction looking for a ship. I'm going to go up this way just in case there is one up this side. And that will help out the team. And what did we get up to? 434. Right, awesome. So we have just over 60,000 left to go, which we should be able to knock out pretty quickly with whatever ships we come across. Alright, let's park here, let the kinetic cutting beam do its thing. 451, 54, 58, 59, 61. Yep, this is working out nicely. I I'd say 2 or 3 more ships should do it. Okay, we're up to 470. The industrial tower hasn't been recaptured yet, unfortunately. We are so close. Haha! Here we are. The Voth have reappeared down here. Okay, buff up. And let the kinetic cutting beam do its thing. There we are. Hard endeavor complete. Sweet. So the biggest problem that we had there was actually lack of targets. Because everybody was very active in this particular map, the boss stage lasted was over very quickly. So there was nothing we could do about that. But trust me, if we had a map that had few players in it, and if it was a target richer environment, because of that, then we would have finished this endeavor in easily 10 minutes. But still, 15 minutes isn't too bad. Anyway, we're going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. That would help me out enormously. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. My name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, take care.